you are obviously a very big creator. I mean, overall, how many followers do you have across the platforms, approximately?
I think it'd be 16 or 17.
16 or 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a very big creator, what's your advice for the social media? I mean, we obviously heard some advice for other YouTubers or influencer. For example, MrBeast was recently on the Diary of the CEO podcast, and he said about the strategy he's using for his social media.
It's the Armenian Diary of a CEO. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was talking about the purple cow effect.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Remind me what that is. The purple cow.
Purple cow. So he said that you need to do something that's really unusual. For example, when you are driving on the highway and you see a regular cow, you don't really memorize the cow because it's regular. But if you see a purple cow, you will think randomly about it throughout your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the strategy he's trying to use for his videos. What's the kind of blueprint for you?
The red cow effect. No, I'm joking.
Right.
It's nothing to do with cows. It's actually I like what he's saying for sure. I think you have to stand out, but
yeah, I think he took that from Seth Godin, entrepreneur and marketer.
There was a book, wasn't it? The Purple Cow. I think. So what's my advice for social media?
Yeah.
People want to make social media content. Well, first of all, you gotta just when you say you got to do the purple cow thing, I think sometimes that's a little bit misleading because people are going to think I've got to come up with something totally original that nobody's ever done before, and the problem with that is it's very hard to do, and it's not really how things work, you know. There's a book called Steal Like an Artist, and he says if you copy from one person, you'd be considered a fraud. If you copy from 10 people, you're considered a genius. So you want to look at what's working to start with. Look at what's already working on social media and look to emulate it, but with your own stamp on it, with your own twist on it. There's no point in if you're just starting out, what can you do that is gonna hit if you don't really know what's gonna work? You need to have an idea of what's gonna work. So with me, magic, the first videos I did were a variation of other videos that I'd seen do well. I did them in my own way with my own personality. And then I built on it from there. Once I got my first few virals, I could come up with my own different style. My first style that really worked well, I would say was kind of my own style that nobody had done, was I'd do magic with my friends, but we'd add comedy into the magic. Yeah. You know, so I had a few guys who were really funny. And so I'd do tricks on them, and then they'd have some funny reaction with the tricks. Yeah. But that came after time. It didn't come out of nowhere.